G'day guys, how you going? Today I'm sluicing on this awesome river. And I've got the sluice box set up down there in the river, in the rapids. You know that it's going to be a good clean up if you can see gold in the sluice before you even clean up. And I can see gold in my sluice. Let's see if I can point it out. Probably hard to see. But there's some nice colour in there. Now I just want to talk about the sluice box and just have a look at the action on the riffles there. You can see I'm getting a good upward and downward motion on each riffle, which is exactly what I want. And the first riffle, if you look closely, you'll see the rocks are rolling around. They're caught in a vacuum, and that's exactly what you want your riffles to do. You want the material on the downside to be rolling around. That means your riffle's working properly. Basically you've got a vacuum, so if any gold does get over the top of that riffle, it's going to get sucked straight in. Now in a big river like this, that can be a couple of 100 metres wide. This one's probably about a good 100 metres wide, but on either side of the main flow there's probably a good 50, maybe 100 metres either side where it flows during floods. So this being the main flow here, okay, off to the side the water slows down, and I've targeted something that I often look for in rivers like this, which is the clay. Now not the puggy stuff, because gold won't go through that, it'll just sit on top. I target this sort of clay here. Now in this river it's blue, but this is really soft clay and it's just got gold all through it. It's where the river slows down, and it's just a whole lot of silts built up here over time and has formed a blue clay. This being a slower section just here, anything that's heavy goes straight to the bottom and gets caught in the clay, and this is where I'm finding some really good colour. So in this river it's blue, other rivers it might be yellow or black. So that's what I generally look for, is clay like that. And if I get my shovel in here, I'll show you what I mean. And there it is there. Beautiful blue clay, and it's just got gold all through it. Big thing with clay is you must break it up before you put it through your sluice, because if you don't, it'll actually take the gold with it. So yeah, whack it through a sieve. This is soft clay, as I said, so just putting it through a 1/4 inch mesh is enough, and then I just give it a bit of a stir with my hand. Because it breaks up really easily, I can just shove it through a sieve, and this is what it looks like once it's broken up. And it's just gravel basically, and then it'll go through the sluice beautifully. When you're in a big river, check the sides of the main flow where it slows down and gets caught in between big granite boulders like this, and there's a good chance you might have a build up of silt and some nice soft clay. Okay, I'm going to clean out in a second. I just thought I'd show you this before I do. If you look very closely in the centre of the screen, you can see some big bits of gold just sitting at the head of the sluice. When you see gold like that at the head of your sluice before you clean up, you know it's going to be a good clean up. Some nice big flakes there. There's another one just there in the centre of the screen. So I'm going to lift the box out of the water and I'll show you what it looks like before I actually clean up. Okay, so I've lifted it out of the water and you can see some nice flakes of gold there. Nice big piece there, a couple of bigger pieces there. If you can see gold like that before you clean up, you can guarantee under there and under there there'll be some more gold, and most likely just on the downside of the first ripple. Okay guys, so I've done the clean up and now I'm going to pan it off and show you what I got. Now you'll notice I've got a black tub there. I always pan into either another pan or a tub. When I'm dealing with concentrates from my sluice. The reason for this is because it's not like getting just any dirt out of the creek or off the bank, which has an average specific gravity of around about 2.5 to 3. What you're dealing with now is concentrates, so your average specific gravity in this pan is now up around about somewhere between the 5 and 7 mark. So you're not just panning normal dirt anymore, you're panning concentrates. So I always double pan, triple pan, sometimes quadruple pan. It's got nothing to do with my technique, it's got everything to do with the fact that now you're panning concentrates. Now I put in probably no more than, I'd say 2.5, 3 buckets maximum in that load. I was going fairly slowly, but I just wanted to do it to see whether or not it's worth setting up tomorrow and really giving this a good go, maybe putting 10 to 20 bucket loads through. And I think it's going to be. I can already see some gold on the corner of the pan, just down there. Now bear in mind this is only 3 bucket loads. And the reason why I do 3 buckets is to give me an idea of whether or not it's worth continuing on or it's worth sluicing. So here we go, let's see what I got. Oh yeah, and I've got some nice colour there in the pan. So that's not bad colour for 3 bucket loads. Some nice big flakes there. They're not chunky at all, they're just thin flaky gold but big flakes. So 3 buckets produces that amount of gold, so you know that's probably close to 0.5 gram. That's sluiceable material. So if you could put, you know, 50 to 100 buckets through, you'd be doing alright. Let's get a better look at it. Yeah, that's some nice colour there.